Have you ever tried so hard to move on, but suddenly, while sweeping the floor, boom, you remember your ex? You see instant noodles with curry flavor and think, wait, this reminds me of that Saturday night with them. It feels like the universe is personally trolling you, right? Well, if you've ever felt that way, don't worry, you're not alone. Today we're going to talk about why it's so hard to forget your ex, even though they're clearly your past, not your future. Your brain still thinks they're a reward. Psychologically, when we're in love, our brain releases dopamine, the happy hormone. Every time you texted them, hugged them, or even saw their name pop up on your phone, boom, dopamine explosion. But here's the catch. When the relationship ends, your brain doesn't just uninstall that habit. So whenever you think of your ex, your brain's like, hey, that's the person who used to make us happy. That's why, even though you know they hurt you, your brain still treats them like a prize. It's like a cat still waiting for its old owner, even though someone new is already feeding it. Your brain is a drama queen with visual memories. Studies show that emotional and visual memories are the hardest to erase. That's why you can forget your professor's name, but still remember your ex's laugh, perfume, and the color of the shirt they wore on your first date. Sometimes you walk into a store, smell a familiar scent, and suddenly you're standing there frozen like, wait, is that their perfume? Congratulations. You've just been ambushed by your own brain. You never really broke up emotionally. Here's the thing. A lot of people break up but never actually cut emotional ties. They still stalk their ex on Instagram, read old chats, or keep that do not open photo folder and open it anyway. That's basically like pouring gasoline on a tiny fire. Of course, it's going to burn again. Psychologists call this lack of emotional closure. When you don't get a real ending or explanation, your brain keeps replaying questions like, why did they leave? Or what did I do wrong? And that's how you get stuck in the past. We remember selectively, only the good stuff. Humans are funny. We tend to romanticize. When you think of your ex, your brain plays the highlight reel. He used to be so caring. Yeah, but you forgot that he was only caring after making you cry for 3 hours. Your brain filters out the bad memories because the good ones are easier to remember. But that creates fake nostalgia. It's like rewatching a romantic movie and conveniently forgetting that it actually ended in tragedy. You haven't found a replacement yet. Sometimes it's not that you're madly in love with your ex. You just haven't found anyone new who gives you that same spark. It's like missing your favorite food, not because it's the best dish in the world, but because it's the only thing you've ever eaten when you were really hungry. Once you meet someone new who actually connects with you, those old feelings start to fade naturally. Just don't rush into a rebound. You might end up with X 2.0, faster breakup, same emotional damage. So in the end, we struggle to forget our ex not because we're weak, but because our brain, heart, and memories have teamed up to emotionally torture us. The good news is, healing is possible. Time, new experiences, and healthier love will eventually rewire your brain. If you enjoyed this video or felt personally attacked, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Because here, we'll keep exploring why the human heart is such a beautiful, confusing mess, and still so funny to study. See you in the next video. And remember, your ex is for remembering, not re-downloading.